Welcome back to my playthrough of Dark Souls. I want to start off by apologizing about not having an episode up for the last couple of days. Uh, Last time it was technical difficulties, and this time I had some health problems. I haven't mentioned this before, but I have multiple sclerosis, and some days I'm just either too mentally or physically tuckered out to even manage to play video games, so I want to try and play as good as I can. I'm not a very good gamer, but I want to offer you the best that I can when I do play. The other thing is that I'm going to try and make this video a bit shorter because it takes a really long time to upload the videos as they are right now in the 1 hour and 20 or 1 hour and 30 minute to 2 hour segments. So I want to try and get this one under an hour if I can manage. And thirdly, I want to apologize for the third episode. Mostly I complained a lot, and after listening to it, I kind of felt bad because I was harping on so much, and I overused the term huge pain in the butt. Although that right there is a huge pain in the butt. Yeah, good start. Good start to this episode. So he stabbed me in the butt. So that right there would be an accurate use of huge pain in the butt. But no, I really would rather talk about what I like about Dark Souls. Not just the series, but this game in particular. And before I got interrupted by Sir Resurrectimus Maximus in the Asylum, I was talking about how you can upgrade armors. If you find something that looks nice that you want to use, but it doesn't have very good stats, you can use Titanite shards to upgrade it, just like you'd upgrade any other item in the game. They took that out. I kind of wish they hadn't, because it's definitely very useful for buffing up an outfit that's maybe not quite good enough for prime time. I like the 2-ring system here, and I mean, there's nothing really wrong with the 4-ring system. It's just that the 2-ring system means that all the rings have more power to them. They're a little bit better, in my opinion. So, but what I like about this Dark Souls and about all the Dark Souls really is the replayability. You know, I can like just finish a game and then feel like, okay, that was pretty good, but what if I tried it, katanas instead of great swords? Or what if I tried an axe build? What if I tried the sorcery, but I went to New Game +2 so that I could collect more spells and make a more effective build? There's always something that makes me want to play the game over again. It's a lot like Diablo 2, which Diablo 2, when it came out, I played every single class. I got the expansion pack and played all the extra classes. After I thought I'd worn out the possibilities, I put away in the box, and somebody was like, well, have you tried the character editor? And I had not. I did not even know such a thing existed. And so I got back into the game, and there was so much that I could do with that, you know, to build the perfect character and with the perfect armor and the perfect weapon set. It was awesome. I really loved it. And it took a long time before I got tired of that, actually. Wow, they really want me dead. They do. Oh, and they got me dead. This is going really well. This is a damn fine start to the episode. I guess since I have to make another run back through this area, I should go ahead and talk about, From Software has not made any announcements on their new games. I mean, we've seen interviews that have said that they are working on 3 games. One of them is supposed to be a completely new IP for VR. There's supposed to be a new Armored Core game, which I don't really know anything about Armored Core. I've watched some playthroughs on YouTube, but I've never really played any of them. And then there's supposed to be this new game that is about Mayans and hand-to-hand combat. Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. Don't know if I can really trust that because, like, for instance, there were rumors all over the place saying that at E3 From Software was going to announce Bloodborne 2, and of course that wasn't true. But I figured that at the very least, there'd be an announcement from them for something, and there wasn't at all. When there wasn't, I thought, well, maybe they're waiting for Gamescom, the convention in Germany, because that's what happened at the prior E3, and I just figured, maybe they're holding off on they don't want to unleash all the news at E3. They want to save some of it back, like Microsoft did for Gamescom. And Gamescom came and Gamescom went, and there was no information from Software. And so then I said, well, maybe Tokyo Game Show, and that just ended. And as you probably already know, there was no information on anything from Software. It's just, oh boy, those archers. Those archers. Okay, I'm just gonna run over here so I can take a little sippy sip of Sunny D. Alright. Okay. Okay. Not being followed. So now we can start heading down to the Undead Burg. But yeah, so at the Tokyo Game Show, obviously, there was no announcement from E3. I mean, so it seems pretty likely that we're not actually going to get any announcements from Software throughout this year, and that does not bode well for us getting a new From Software game anytime in 2018. That's a little disappointing because, they make some really good stuff. Not that I'm hurting for a lack of games to play, because I'm not. There's plenty of stuff that I can play right now. Not just the whole Dark Souls trilogy all over again. I've got Horizon Zero Dawn, Absolver, there's Witcher 3, Dragon Age Inquisition. I can play Fallout 4 again. There's options. There are lots of options. Is this one that goes down? I think so, yes. Yes, here we go. You may be wondering why sometimes there's just long pauses between my actions, and that's because I'm actually looking down at my controller to try and avoid wrong button syndrome. I may have made this abundantly clear before, but I'm actually not a very good gamer. Okay, I'm going to switch weapons to get some thrust available. The last thing I want is to have a weapon tank off the side of a wall at the worst possible time. So we're going to go with the Claymore. And there's the puppy. There's the puppy. Oh. And got a tank anyways. Alright. Fair enough. The first time I played this game, these dogs just completely wrecked me. Because, I wasn't playing with a shield at all. Oh, he barbecued himself. Good job, puppy. Good job. Yeah, me playing with a shield is actually a fairly new development. Like, not before this stream, but maybe on the last playthrough that I did of the game, I finally decided I'm gonna try and use a shield. But up until that point, I was much more preferring to use two-handed stance for all of my weapons. Come on, camera lock. Uh-oh! No, 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 no barbecue. Thank you. Oh, come on. Okay. That's just terrible. But I admit that was my bad. I kept trying to lower my shield. If I want to be able to thrust and still keep my shield up, I should go with a spear. I know that. It's not. Oh, come on. Oh boy, this is gonna be. Oh god, this is ugly. Oh god, this is ugly. This is so ugly. Ah. Come on. Okay. Boy, this is gonna make fighting the capra demon so nice, having much less health. I suppose I could go for the Rite of Kindling down in the catacombs, but I really want to put that off for as long as possible because I do not like the dark levels. Still, the Rite of Kindling would allow me to get 20 health potions, and that's going to be pretty useful in certain situations. Alright, so anyways, I know the thieves are coming up soon. Yep. Okay, that's one. That's a positive start. That wasn't too bad. And I think the black leather outfit is in one of these rooms. That's not a black leather outfit. That is a dagger. I can tell the difference. Is this the dagger I see before me? It is a dagger that I see before me. Dogs, more dogs. More dogs. I'm going to try to do this legitimate. This boss fight coming up. Instead of cheesing it, but I will explain how the cheese works if you're interested. I have done it both ways. Ow. Ow. And there's the dog. I knew there was going to be a dog. Oh, come on. Just die. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna go so well because I'm gonna end up walking in there with like 4 health. Why 4 health, Zoe? Because there's another dog. Aye. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, well, I'm going in with 5 health, but still. Okay. No, wait, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Alright. Alright, excellent. So now I'm going to go ahead and switch outfits. And while it doesn't have any much in the way of protective qualities, I really, in every Dark Souls game, I really love the black leather armor. It's just, the fashionista in me demands that I wear it. Okay, so, not Taurus, Capra. Capra Demon is in here, and if you want to cheese it, what you have to do is you have to have fire bombs equipped and your bow. And you're going to, wait, is this the right column or is it this column? Yeah, I think it's this column. Okay, so like standing from here, you're going to switch over to the bow and then you're going to aim, oh, poop, maybe not this one. Is it this one? God, I can never remember. Okay, I guess from somewhere around here. You're going to want to aim towards this little column up here. And then you're going to want to lower the bow and then chuck fire bombs. And I think it's a maximum of 5 before your stepping forward will negate the effect. But what you're doing is you're throwing the fire bombs over this wall and directly into the face of the Capra Demon. And if you do it just right, you can kill the Capra Demon and not have to face him at all. I've done it before. I have also soloed him. I mean, there's no one to summon in this fight, I don't think, so I have to summon him or solo him anyways, but I've done it legit. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. And the reason why this fight is probably one of the worst in the game, it's because they pin you in, you can't go anywhere, it's an extremely tight corridor, and there are people who will constantly defend Dark Souls and say, there's no such thing as artificial difficulty. I disagree. I mean, I think that there's a lot of places where the game rewards you for careful observation, and I do think that certain areas are very well designed. But when it comes to certain boss fights, it's just cheap. You know, you don't really have any way to maneuver, anywhere to go, and the camera actively works against you precisely because you're in such a tight corridor. And heading into this fight, you don't really have much in the way of options either. Whoops. Okay, that was all on me for wrong button syndrome, so I'm not gonna blame the game. Not gonna blame the game for my mistakes. I'm surprised that did not tank off the wall. I really expected it to. Oh my god. And see, I knew that ambush was there and still managed to... What? So this is going really well. Let me check the time, because yeah, I'm 20 minutes in, and pretty much dying over and over again. So this is going real well. so well. I guess while I'm fumbling around here, I should also talk about Absolver, because I've been playing that and recording it, the single player content, and putting it online. I was hoping I could get up to a point where I could, show off the online, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And the reason why is because when I got my new computer system in, it was supposed to have this there we go. It was supposed to have this MSI GT730 with 4 gigabytes of RAM. That card arrived broken. It will make giant yellow lines run across the screen. It's pretty much unusable. So I've had to use the motherboard's onboard video card, which is a Intel HD. It's not really ideal, but oh god, they're gonna try and parry me. This is gonna be ugly if they do, cause alright. Fucking die. Okay. Maybe a little too enthusiastic. Okay. But so I still haven't heard back from the computer manufacturer about it. I sent them an email through Amazon saying, "Hey, the video card is broken. The onboard the onboard video card is working fine, but I need to get a replacement. Please send me instructions." And I got a set of automated instructions that say, "Send us back the card in the box." And it's like, there is no box. I've got the card in an anti-static bag for right now, but I don't have a box to send it in. Do you want me to send it in a postal box or what? No answer. Of course. Of course. I hate all of y'all. Oh god, I hate all of y'all so bad. Okay, well there's one. God damn it. I really hate these guys. If I haven't made that clear. Because I do. So anyway, the thing is that without a proper NVIDIA card, I can play Dark Souls no problem, but Absolver does not run very well. I have it set up with an extremely tiny window, so it only takes up a portion of my desktop. I have all of the graphics settings set to low, and I'm still getting such a huge amount of lag that if you listen to the recordings that I'm doing, oh god. Why can't I select the dog directly in front of me, you know? Okay, so unlock the camera. Die, dog, die! Okay. That's a positive. That's a positive. That's a positive. That's a positive. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come on over here. Let's try circle jerking. How? No, seriously, how? Okay, that's, well, frick. Drink. Plunge attack. Plunge attack? Oh, there's a tree. Okay, that'll do it. Oh, come on. Really? How? Again? You saw that I could not drop because there was a tree right there, and the game is like, yeah, but that's the rules that applied for you, for the boss. Okay. But so yeah, this really is one of my least favorite fights out of this game. Not my least favorite, and that would be the gimmick fight, the Bed of Chaos. That fight, I tell you what, I'm just likely going to have to get some editing software to cut out the 20 or 30 failed attempts that I will make trying to get through that nightmare. Because it doesn't matter whether you cheese it or whether you do it legitimate. The last part of the fight calls for... He's not going to come up here. Okay, fair enough. The last part of that fight calls for running and rolling onto a ledge at just the right angle. And even if you do get lucky and actually hit that angle just right, it's a very narrow ledge and you can fall off right afterwards. But before you get to that point, there's this tree monster who's using big branchy hands to sweep back and forth, and you have to time getting through those sweeps at just the right amount. Otherwise, you're not going to get through. And oh god, it is just the worst. And it's something else that Dark Souls 2 and 3 mostly got right. Their gimmick fights are a lot better. Haha, you thought. Oh, come on. I really thought I was in the right position for a backstab there. That would have been deeply satisfying after I got parried by that other guy. But alas, no. Okay. And that's the key to the depths. So before we do that, we're going to open up a shortcut over here. And some of you may be going, well, yeah, well, Zoe, you already missed a shortcut. No, I didn't. I did that one while I was doing the big time grinding, and I probably shouldn't have done that to y'all. If you know that I missed a shortcut, then obviously you already know where the shortcut is, so you're not missing anything. And if you don't know where the shortcut is, then I'm sorry about that. You'll have to find it on your own or by watching another video. Anyways, here is my favoritist vendor.
Some of my moss. I need your souls.
Yeah, I really do like her. And it's not just because she has a great selection of items. It's just she's much more honest about her intentions.
This is a wonderful place, don't you think? We have water, moss, moisture, these nice iron bars. I like it here, I really do. Nothing good ever happened to me in life, but now that I'm undead, I've never been happier. Tell me honestly, you think I've gone to the other side, don't you? That I've cracked my head and gone hollow? You do, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. You trust a batch of moss over me.
Actually, I trust her quite a lot, but that's because she's got all the good stuff. Like, all the good stuff. Fire arrows, poison arrows, she's got the various moss clumps, which I don't think I've ever really used the blood red moss clump for anything. In Dark Souls 3, I use that because of the maggots who do bleeding buildup. It's easier to get rid of them that way. And Transient Curse, she sells those. Those are very useful, even for the price that she's asking for them. You use the Transient Curse to get into the Anor Londo ruins because unless you have a cursed weapon, you can't attack the ghosts there, or unless you use Transient Curse, one or the other. Let's see. I don't suppose I need any of these right now. I'll go ahead and buy some arrows. I just like her so much, I don't want to leave her hanging. So I'll just buy some standard arrows. Do, do, do. Yeah, 100. There we go.
Come again, if you please.
I'll come back this way multiple times. And this door will lead you back to the Firelink Shrine or back to the Undead Burg bonfires. We're not going to use either of those. Instead, we're going to be heading down to hunt for the Gaping Dragon, but we're not actually going to fight the Gaping Dragon. Actually, let me check the time. 33 minutes, okay. Because this little section here can be tricky, and I'm a little worried because I only have 3 Estus flasks. That might not go well. Yeah, no, you know what? I am gonna go back to Firelink Shrine. Sorry, little side trip is gonna have to be planned here. Those dogs, though, and those thieves, the hollowed thieves are just they're atrocious. They really are. I'm not complaining like, oh, they're bad game design or anything like that. I'm just saying I, as a person, as a human being with opinions and feelings and emotions and stuff, hate them with a fiery, burning passion, and I want them all to die painful deaths. And if I have to help facilitate those painful deaths by shoving my sword in their face, I am not opposed to that. Hi there. Hello. How about no camera lock? Thank you. Wait, what is he doing there already? I haven't even gotten to the sewers yet. He shouldn't be there. Huh. Maybe he's over there because instead of going the right way to Blighttown, I took the back door in, but in the other games where I've done that, he didn't move that early. He's a vendor who sells specialty outfits and certain weapons, and oh, and also he sells the master key. So if you don't already have it, he's the guy to talk to get the master key. But normally you won't encounter him until after you get through the cellars and the sewers. You fight the giant rat and the gaping dragon, and then he's... No, wait, that's not right. You fight the giant rat, and then you slide down a water flume. It's a sewer. You know, there's a concrete slope on one side of it, and if you slide down it, you'll be able to find him. I think his name is Vim. I could be wrong about that. It's been a while since I've played. Some people can memorize all of this stuff, but after a few months, it's all a blur for me once again. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use one humanity. Oh, wait. No, there was one other thing that I could do while I was here. Duh. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's maybe not a whole lot of extra protection, but it's still a good start. But for the area that I'm going to next, it's maybe not all that useful. Just like my weapons aren't all that useful. Because there's going to be slimes. And... man, if there was ever an enemy that I just... boy, he really had no idea where he was going, did he? Poor soul. No, but if there's ever an enemy that I kind of wish I had better ways to deal with, it's the slimes. if I had pyromancies, they wouldn't be so difficult. If I had a flame infused weapon, it wouldn't be so difficult. But using any of the other weapons, they take forever to kill. Just a long time. There's the axe dude I was waiting for. Hello. How are you? Oh, you're dead. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. And I'm getting lost again. Just quietly go down here so I can avoid dealing with those thieves over there. Alright. In a better position for this, but there's still some things that could potentially wreck me, so. Like big things, not these little zombie things. Okay, so just whip out the bow and see if I can take any of these out. Okay, that went well. Can't complain. Well, never mind. Terrible. That really comes down to I'm playing Absolver, and on Absolver the attack buttons are the square and triangle, and so yeah, I'm gonna get myself mixed up trying to play different games all at the same time. Because I'm stupid. And it's not bad game design, it's just a stupid gamer. Well, okay, no, that right there, that's another one of my pet peeves about the original Dark Souls, is the enemies have the ability to leap around curves or do even 90-degree turns, and for me that's just utter crap. It's just crap. Of course not. Of course not. Well, maybe I'll kill your dog first. Come at me, dog. I challenge ye. Oh, hello. Yeah, I like this guy. Okay, good thing I had my shield up for that. Okay, that's one, but there are two. The other one might be a little bit easier for me to face depending on where he's at. But there's still more dogs, because there's always more dogs. Okay, I'm also debating taking the shortcut and then cheesing the rat fight. How many arrows do I have? Up to 245. I could probably cheese it. And that would mean being able to bypass the slimes. Also, I would be able to get the spider shield sooner. Wait. Huh, where is he? Is he here? Yeah, he's over here. He's all confused. Well, crap. Crap. I apologize for this taking so long, and for having to cheese this guy, but I'm seriously considering, instead of going the long way around to the next bonfire, I'm gonna take a shortcut. And it's true, I'll miss out on some items on the initial run through by doing it this way, but I'm going to be back this way a couple of times in later. Well, I'm going to be back this way later because this next area with the bonfire is one of the best places to farm humanities in the game without going online. Oh, he saw me. Yeah, let's just gonna draw this out. Come on, buddy. Kinda wanna get this episode done in under an hour. Still got 10 minutes left to make that work. It's all on you. See, normally you'd be going through that door that he's walking into without realizing he's walking into a door. And then you'd go down through some storm drains, and you would fight some slimes, and then a giant rat. There's a channeler involved that you have to take out before you can fight the gaping dragon. Lots of stuff in the next area, but among those lots of stuff, there's a set of rats. Invisible wall. There's a set of the giant rats, and they, strangely enough, are one of the best sources of humanity in the game. You would think that you would find humanity on fresher hollows, and you would be wrong. Rats are the best source of humanity. Ah, crap. He dropped an item. It's the sack hood. And I mean, yeah, there is a way to come back around, but I was kind of hoping to avoid going down there, because then I have to face more dogs. Yeah, it's the sack hood. Oh wait, come to think of it, there's somebody else down here to rescue too, I think. Am I misremembering that? No. There is somebody else to rescue down here. So let me shoot a dog. Mr. Barkykins, no! Okay, I'm gonna go do the rescue first.
You. Yes, you. Here, over here. Please, you must help me.
Okay.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, Lord the Great Sword. I will not forget my debt to you.
That's the pyromancer. Very useful skill, because quite a few of the bosses and enemies in this game are weak to fire. The slimes, in particular, are weak to fire, so it really is a useful skill to have. And in the first Dark Souls, you don't actually have to have any skills to use it. I believe that having higher faith will equal more damaging fire, but all you really need is to upgrade the pyromancy flame hand, and then you can get higher damage out of it. So, but yeah. Later on, I probably will be getting it, just because it's useful to have as a backup strat for a lot of areas. Tell you what, I'm just gonna walk in with my shield up. down, puppy. Bad dog. Oh boy. Oh no, water physics, not a problem. Okay, so what I am looking for is, yeah. Yes. Uh-oh, my cat's about to make an attack. Hold on. No, no, cat. Get off the buttons. No. It's about time for my cat to have her daily attention and cuddles and stuff, so if you hear muffling sounds on the microphone, it's my cat attempting to jump up on my shoulders and then nuzzle my cheek. It's very cute. When she was a kitten, I trained her to sit up on my shoulder and nuzzle my neck, and now she's a 6-pound cat. She still does the same thing. It's don't get me wrong, it's great in winter. I have a living fur coat. Alright, I think this way? It's hard to see. Yeah, this way. Because I'm gonna get the spider shield before I cheese the hell out of this rat boss. Alright. So some of you may say, hey, that's not the way you're supposed to do it. And I would argue that if it isn't the way I was supposed to do it, the game makers wouldn't have let me do it. But they did. So, okay, this side is the side I need to slide down, but I also need to make sure I don't fall off the edge, which would be very embarrassing. Okay. Here's one of those slimes that I was talking about, and I'll also demonstrate what makes them problematical. Let's see, 24, 24, 24, 24, 24. They like to hang out on the ceilings and drop down on you when you least suspect it. Just really, really great guys. Takes up a lot of damage. They burn up quickly if you have pyromancies, or if you have a flame imbued weapon, but I don't have either of those right now, so yeah. It just had to be that way, huh? More slimes up on the ceiling, and that's why I'm not going to be running up that hallway waiting for this zombie hollow dude. And he's gonna take his time, of course. So while he's taking his time, I'm just gonna go ahead and explain that over here is where you're gonna farm humanities, because there's a whole bunch of rats all in here. You don't even have to really fight them. You can just pop them with arrows. Well, that's a first. They've never charged me like that before. Yeah, so they didn't drop any humanities. Oh, like that's a good place to warn you about. There's a rat in this box. If you run down there, he's gonna jump out at you like a jerk. And then there's 3 more rats around here. And it doesn't look like this time around I'm going to get any humanity, but that's okay. I will spend a lot of time off of the recording farming these rats for humanities. Yeah, no humanities this time around, but that's okay. Because like I said, it's random, and it doesn't really matter what your item find rate, your item discovery rate is. You can have lots and lots of humanity invested, and you will still not find them. And then other times you will have no humanity at all, and then you'll just find them one right after another. So it's luck of the draw. You're at the mercy of RNGesus. And I'm going to go ahead and use the souls that I've got right now to level up. I can only level up once, so... Oh, let's do dexterity. I'm going to have to start investing in resistance soon, but for now, I can leave it as is. And that's it for this episode. The next time around, we're going to be exploring these sewers, hunting down the channeler, and so that he can't buff the gaping dragon, and then making our way down to the gaping dragon. And while I can technically summon Solaire for this next fight, I'm not going to. It's going to be a solo effort, even if I have to do it a couple of times, because he's just going to make the dragon tougher by me summoning him. Anyways, that's it for this episode. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you'll tune in next time.